Dear friends, today I'd like to share some insights that may fundamentally shift how you approach both your sleep and your muscle health. Let's talk about the number one sleep mistake that's undermining your muscle gains, especially in our senior years. Sleep is one of the most powerful and underrated tools available to us, particularly for seniors seeking to maintain or even improve their muscle health. In the later stages of life, muscle mass naturally declines due to a combination of factors including hormonal changes and reduced physical activity. However, one often overlooked factor is sleep. Sleep is not just a passive state, it's an active biological process that's absolutely essential for repairing and rebuilding muscles. When we sleep, our bodies engage in a highly coordinated series of restorative actions, and these processes are even more vital as we age. For seniors, sleep takes on a heightened level of importance because the body's natural anabolic environment becomes less robust over time. While young adults and athletes might rely heavily on intense exercise and nutrition to stimulate muscle growth, seniors often see more modest gains from these inputs alone. This is where sleep steps in as a critical equalizer. During sleep, the body prioritizes muscle repair and growth, which is driven by hormonal surges, most notably growth hormone. Growth hormone release occurs in the greatest concentrations during deep sleep, providing a powerful stimulus for protein synthesis and muscle regeneration. Moreover, sleep acts as a buffer against the catabolic forces that work against muscle growth. During waking hours, physical and mental stressors can drive up cortisol levels, a hormone that, when chronically elevated, can break down muscle tissue. Sleep, particularly deep sleep, suppresses excess cortisol, thus protecting the muscle-building environment. This is crucial for seniors who are already more susceptible to muscle breakdown due to lower levels of anabolic hormone. The interplay between sleep and muscle health doesn't stop at the hormonal level. Cellular repair and mitochondrial regeneration, both fundamental for muscle function, are also ramped up during sleep. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of our cells, providing energy for muscle contraction and endurance. When sleep is cut short or its quality is compromised, these cellular processes cannot proceed efficiently, leading to muscle fatigue, slower recovery, and a greater risk of injury. Yet despite all of this, sleep is often deprioritized. Many seniors might see it as a luxury, something to be trimmed back in favor of late-night TV or other activities. In reality, sleep is just as important as any resistance exercise or protein-rich meal. It's the time when your body does its most important maintenance work that is even more critical as you age. The research is clear: seniors who get high-quality sleep experience better outcomes in muscle mass, strength, and physical performance. Studies consistently show that disrupted or inadequate sleep is linked to accelerated muscle loss and diminished physical capabilities. But this isn't just about staving off decline. For seniors who are actively engaged in strength training or resistance exercise, prioritizing sleep can unlock greater adaptations, more robust muscle gains, quicker recovery, and improved balance and stability. What's particularly fascinating is how quickly these benefits can emerge when sleep is improved. Small changes like going to bed earlier, reducing light exposure at night, or sticking to a consistent schedule can rapidly enhance sleep quality and, by extension, your muscle health. So for seniors aiming to preserve strength, maintain independence, and feel vital, sleep should be treated not as an afterthought but as a foundational pillar of health. Prioritizing it is one of the most potent interventions available to ensure a healthier, stronger, and more resilient body well into later years. The number one mistake that undermines muscle growth in seniors is the chronic deficiency of deep sleep, also known as slow-wave sleep. This is a problem that's both common and insidious because it often goes unnoticed, yet it has profound implications for physical health. Many seniors believe that simply getting enough hours of sleep is sufficient to maintain muscle health. However, it's not just the quantity of sleep that matters, it's the quality and the depth of that sleep that truly determine how well the body can repair and regenerate muscle tissue. Deep sleep is a phase of sleep that's distinguished by large, slow brainwaves and a profound drop in both heart rate and body temperature. During this phase, the brain and body are in a state of synchronized restoration. What's particularly important for seniors is that deep sleep is when the body secretes the highest levels of growth hormone. This hormone is absolutely essential for stimulating protein synthesis and muscle recovery. Without enough deep sleep, even the most rigorous exercise and the most carefully planned nutrition can't fully optimize muscle gains because the body doesn't have the proper environment for these processes to take place. Yet as people age, the proportion of time spent in deep sleep naturally declines. While younger adults might spend up to 20% of the night in deep sleep, seniors often see that number reduced to as little as 5%. This reduction isn't just a statistical curiosity, it directly impacts the body's ability to maintain and build muscle. Without that crucial deep sleep window, the signals for muscle repair are muted, leading to slower recovery, diminished strength gains, and an accelerated loss of muscle mass. This decline in deep sleep becomes even more significant because it sets off a cascade of negative effects. Growth hormone isn't the only hormone regulated during deep sleep. Testosterone, another key anabolic hormone, also depends on this stage for proper secretion. Additionally, cortisol, the stress hormone that promotes muscle breakdown, is typically suppressed during deep sleep. If deep sleep is fragmented or too brief, cortisol levels can remain elevated, tipping the body further towards catabolism, the breakdown of muscle tissue. It's also important to recognize how lifestyle factors compound this problem. Poor sleep hygiene, such as irregular bedtimes, excessive screen use before bed, and sleeping in an environment that's too warm or too bright, can further erode deep sleep. Seniors often face unique challenges, including increased nighttime awakenings or more frequent trips to the bathroom, that further fragment this critical sleep phase. What makes this mistake particularly harmful is that it's not something you can fully make up for with naps or sleeping in on weekends. Deep sleep is most concentrated in the early part of the night, and if it's not protected, the damage to muscle health can be cumulative. Over weeks and months, this can lead to a vicious cycle: reduced muscle mass, reduced physical activity due to fatigue and injury, and even poorer sleep quality as a result. The good news is that there are proven strategies to address this mistake. Simple changes like maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, creating a cool, dark sleep environment, and getting exposure to bright light in the morning can all help to enhance deep sleep. For seniors looking to maintain independence, improve physical performance, and stave off the decline of muscle mass, recognizing and correcting this mistake is one of the most impactful actions they can take. It's not just about sleeping more, it's about sleeping better, deeper, and with greater intention. Understanding the science of sleep cycles is crucial for seniors who want to optimize their muscle health and overall well-being. Sleep is a dynamic process, structured into multiple cycles throughout the night, each lasting roughly 90 minutes. These cycles consist of different stages, including light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep, and each stage has a unique and essential function in maintaining our health. Light sleep, which makes up the bulk of our nightly rest, serves as a transitional phase. It helps us move into deeper stages and provides some restorative benefits, such as basic tissue repair and a reduction in stress level. However, it's during deep sleep and REM sleep that the most profound physiological processes occur, particularly those tied to muscle recovery and cognitive health. Deep sleep, also known as slow-wave sleep, is characterized by slow brain waves and minimal bodily movement. It's in this phase that growth hormone surges. This hormone plays a pivotal role in muscle regeneration by triggering protein synthesis and repairing microscopic damage in muscle fibers. Seniors whose muscle building capacity is already diminished compared to younger individuals rely heavily on this surge to preserve and build muscle tissue. If deep sleep is compromised, the crucial window for muscle repair shrinks, leaving the body in a state of incomplete recovery. On the other hand, REM sleep is when most dreaming occurs, and while it's best known for its role in memory consolidation and emotional processing, it also contributes to overall recovery. REM sleep helps recalibrate the nervous system, which indirectly supports muscular coordination and balance, important factors for seniors to reduce the risk of falls and injuries. The interplay of these sleep stages is orchestrated by the brain's circadian rhythm, an internal clock regulated by light exposure and daily routines. Disruption to this rhythm can throw off the timing of these cycles, leading to shallower sleep and diminished time spent in deep sleep and REM sleep. For example, irregular sleep and wake times can reduce the duration of deep sleep, thereby limiting growth hormone production and muscle restoration. This is why maintaining a consistent sleep schedule is one of the most powerful ways to protect these vital phases. Interestingly, each cycle of sleep, particularly early in the night, has a different balance of deep sleep and REM sleep. The early cycles of the night are dominated by deep sleep, while the later cycles feature more REM sleep. This reinforces the idea that seniors need to protect the early part of the night to maximize deep sleep. Late bedtimes or fragmented sleep patterns can severely cut into these critical deep sleep cycles. Moreover, as people age, natural changes in sleep architecture occur. Seniors tend to have more fragmented sleep, with frequent awakenings that can interrupt the natural progression from light to deep sleep. These disruptions reduce the overall time spent in deep and REM sleep, compounding the problem of muscle recovery and regeneration. Understanding this science empowers seniors to make targeted changes. For example, exposure to bright natural light in the morning can anchor the circadian rhythm, enhancing the depth and quality of nighttime sleep. Avoiding blue light from screens in the evening and creating a sleep-friendly environment, cool, dark, and quiet, can further support these sleep cycles. By appreciating the intricate relationship between these cycles, seniors can approach sleep as an active partner in their quest for better muscle health, resilience, and longevity. In essence, sleep is not a passive state, but a complex, highly coordinated process that underpins the entire system of muscle repair and physical vitality. Hormonal balance plays a central role in maintaining muscle health, particularly for seniors, and deep sleep is a critical driver of that balance. During deep sleep, the body's hormonal landscape shifts in ways that promote muscle repair and regeneration. This stage of sleep is where some of the most powerful anabolic or muscle-building hormones are released in significant quantities, and understanding this relationship can help seniors maximize their muscle health and physical vitality. Growth hormone is perhaps the most well-known of these anabolic hormones. It's secreted in pulses throughout the day, but the largest surge occurs during deep sleep, typically in the first few hours after falling asleep. Growth hormone stimulates protein synthesis, supports the repair of damaged muscle fibers, and helps maintain lean body mass. For seniors who are already at a natural disadvantage due to age-related declines in muscle-building hormones, this surge of growth hormone is absolutely crucial. Without enough deep sleep, the body simply doesn't get the signals it needs to rebuild and maintain muscle mass effectively. In addition to growth hormone, deep sleep also has a profound impact on testosterone production. Although testosterone is typically associated with male health, it's also vital for women, particularly when it comes to maintaining muscle strength and density. Deep sleep promotes the secretion of testosterone, further amplifying the muscle-building signals in the body. For seniors who already experience a natural decline in testosterone levels, optimizing deep sleep can help mitigate some of these losses and preserve muscle function and vitality. On the flip side, deep sleep also regulates catabolic or muscle-breaking hormones, particularly cortisol is essential in small doses, helping to regulate inflammation and support immune function. However, chronically elevated cortisol levels are harmful to muscle tissue, promoting muscle breakdown and hindering recovery. Deep sleep naturally suppresses cortisol, providing a critical buffer against the catabolic forces that threaten muscle health, especially as we age. These hormonal shifts are not isolated events, they're part of a complex interwoven system that supports physical resilience. When deep sleep is compromised, it creates a hormonal environment that leans towards muscle loss rather than muscle gain. For seniors, this can accelerate the loss of muscle mass, leading to a greater risk of falls, reduced mobility, and a loss of independence. It's not just about feeling refreshed in the morning, it's about maintaining the physical foundation of a healthy, active life. The hormonal benefits of deep sleep extend beyond muscle health. Growth hormone also plays a role in bone density and connective tissue repair, which are critical for seniors to maintain balance and avoid injury. In this way, deep sleep acts as a holistic maintenance period for the entire musculoskeletal system. Importantly, these hormonal benefits can be directly influenced by lifestyle choices. Seniors can take simple steps to optimize their deep sleep, and in doing so, create a more favorable hormonal environment for muscle maintenance and growth. Prioritizing a consistent sleep schedule, getting natural light exposure early in the day, avoiding stimulants like caffeine in the afternoon, and creating a cool, quiet sleep environment can all enhance deep sleep.
These strategies aren't complicated, but their impact can be profound, transforming sleep from a passive habit into an active tool for health. For seniors looking to preserve strength and vitality, recognizing the role of deep sleep in hormonal balance is essential. It's a reminder that true recovery and muscle health don't happen in the gym or on the dinner plate alone. They happen each night in the quiet depths of sleep.
As we age, one of the most significant challenges to maintaining muscle health is the gradual decline in deep sleep, a phenomenon that can have serious consequences for seniors. This natural decline in deep sleep doesn't just mean waking up feeling less refreshed, it directly impacts the body's ability to maintain and build muscle, a crucial aspect of health and independence in later years. Deep sleep, or slow-wave sleep, is the most restorative phase of the sleep cycle, providing an environment in which the body can repair and regenerate tissue. Unfortunately, as we grow older, the amount of time spent in this essential stage declines significantly. Research shows that deep sleep can decrease by as much as 50% or more in seniors compared to younger adults. This is due to changes in the brain's sleep architecture. The aging brain produces fewer slow brain waves, and the transitions between sleep stages become more fragmented and less efficient. The loss of deep sleep has a direct impact on muscle maintenance because it's during this phase that the body releases critical growth hormones. These hormones stimulate protein synthesis and repair damaged muscle fibers, key processes that slow down or even reverse muscle loss. With less deep sleep, these restorative processes are muted, leading to a gradual erosion of muscle mass over time. This decline in deep sleep doesn't just affect muscle maintenance, it also contributes to a vicious cycle of muscle loss known as sarcopenia, the age-related decline in muscle mass and strength. Seniors who experience poor sleep are more likely to see accelerated muscle wasting, which can lead to decreased mobility, increased risk of falls, and greater frailty overall. These outcomes aren't just physical, they impact emotional well-being and independence as well, making it all the more important to address sleep as a foundational aspect of healthy aging. The disruption of deep sleep is compounded by other challenges that seniors often face. Medical conditions such as arthritis, restless leg syndrome, and sleep apnea can further fragment sleep, making it even harder to achieve restorative deep sleep. Medications commonly prescribed to older adults can also interfere with sleep cycles, either by increasing nighttime awakenings or by suppressing the depth of sleep. As a result, many seniors find themselves in a cycle of shallow, restless sleep that does little to support muscle health. This decline in deep sleep is further exacerbated by lifestyle factors that are within our control. Irregular sleep schedules, excessive exposure to artificial light at night, and high stress levels can all reduce the proportion of deep sleep. Even though these factors are common, they're not inevitable, and addressing them can have a significant impact on reversing some of the age-related decline in deep sleep. Importantly, there's a silver lining. While aging naturally leads to some reduction in deep sleep, there are steps seniors can take to protect and enhance what deep sleep they do get. Prioritizing a regular bedtime, creating a dark and quiet sleep environment, reducing caffeine and alcohol intake in the evening, and getting natural light exposure during the day can all help preserve deep sleep. Exercise, particularly in the morning or early afternoon, can also support deeper sleep at night, though care must be taken to avoid late-night workouts that can delay sleep onset. For seniors, investing in these sleep strategies isn't just about feeling more rested, it's about preserving the muscle mass and strength that are critical for maintaining independence and quality of life. Deep sleep is a vital pillar of muscle health, and while its natural decline is a part of aging, it doesn't have to be a foregone conclusion. By taking proactive steps to improve sleep quality, seniors can protect against the most insidious form of muscle loss and continue to lead active, healthy lives. Modern lifestyle factors have a profound impact on the quality and depth of sleep, particularly for seniors who may already be more vulnerable to fragmented sleep patterns. Today's world is filled with constant stimulation, bright screens, late-night TV, social media, and irregular sleep schedules that can directly interfere with the natural rhythms of sleep and, as a result, sabotage muscle maintenance and recovery. One of the most significant lifestyle factors that disrupts sleep is the excessive use of artificial light in the evening, especially blue light from electronic devices. Blue light has a strong effect on the brain's production of melatonin, the hormone that signals to your body that it's time to wind down and prepare for sleep. Melatonin doesn't just help you fall asleep, It also supports the natural timing of sleep cycles, including the entry into deep sleep. For seniors who already face a reduced capacity to generate deep sleep, the suppression of melatonin caused by screens in the evening can further fragment their sleep architecture. This leads to less deep sleep, lower growth hormone release, and diminished muscle regeneration. Another common modern lifestyle factor is caffeine and alcohol consumption, often overlooked but critically important for seniors. Caffeine found in coffee, tea, sodas, and even chocolate is a stimulant that blocks the action of adenosine, a neurotransmitter that promotes sleepiness. Even if consumed in the early afternoon, caffeine can linger in the bloodstream for hours, making it harder to fall asleep and reducing the proportion of deep sleep later on. Alcohol, while initially sedating, actually disrupts sleep cycles by fragmenting deep sleep and increasing the number of nighttime awakenings. Seniors who enjoy a glass of wine or two before bed might not realize that this habit can directly undermine the quality of their sleep, thus affecting muscle recovery and maintenance. Irregular sleep schedules are another lifestyle factor that can throw off the natural circadian rhythm, the body's internal clock that regulates sleep and wakefulness. Consistent bedtimes and wake times help to anchor this rhythm, leading to more predictable and deeper sleep cycles. Unfortunately, many seniors, whether due to retirement or shifting routines, fall into patterns of going to bed and waking up at widely varying times. This variability disrupts the production of melatonin and the structure of sleep cycles, leading to less deep sleep and consequently reduced muscle restoration. Chronic stress is yet another lifestyle factor that can erode sleep quality. Stress elevates cortisol levels, which are naturally meant to decline in the evening to allow for restorative sleep. Seniors facing ongoing stress from health concerns, caregiving responsibilities, or financial pressures may experience persistently high cortisol levels. This not only makes it harder to fall asleep, but also suppresses the deep sleep that's so crucial for muscle health. Chronic stress paired with fragmented sleep creates a perfect storm for muscle breakdown, making it all the more important to incorporate relaxation techniques and stress-reducing practices into daily routines. The good news is that these modern lifestyle factors are largely within our control. Seniors can take practical steps to address them, limiting screen use in the evening, creating a relaxing pre-sleep routine, and making their bedroom a cool, dark, and quiet sanctuary for rest. Establishing a consistent schedule, waking and sleeping at the same time every day, can also anchor the circadian rhythm and promote deeper sleep. For seniors committed to maintaining their muscle mass and overall health, taking these steps to reduce modern lifestyle disruptions isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. By recognizing how these everyday habits and choices can either sabotage or support deep sleep, seniors can make sleep a powerful ally in their quest to stay strong, active, and resilient as they age. For seniors, understanding and practicing good sleep hygiene is one of the most practical and powerful ways to optimize deep sleep, and by extension, support muscle recovery and health. Sleep hygiene refers to the set of daily habits and environmental factors that either support or sabotage restful, restorative sleep. While the concept might seem simple, its impact is profound, especially for older adults who face natural challenges in achieving deep sleep. One fundamental element of good sleep hygiene is maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, helps to anchor the body's circadian rhythm, the internal clock that governs sleep and wake cycle. For seniors whose sleep can already be more fragmented due to aging, this consistency can be especially beneficial. It reinforces the brain's natural pattern of transitioning through the different sleep cycles, including the vital deep sleep stage where growth hormone is released to repair muscle tissue. Equally important is the sleep environment. It's creating a cool, dark, and quiet bedroom signals to the body that it's time to sleep. For many seniors, environmental disruptions like a room that's too warm, too bright, or too noisy can be particularly problematic because they fragment sleep, reducing time spent in deep sleep. Using blackout curtains to block out light, keeping the room temperature around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and minimizing noise with earplugs or a white noise machine can all help to protect this crucial sleep stage. Another pillar of good sleep hygiene is managing exposure to light. Bright natural light exposure in the morning helps to reset the circadian rhythm, making it easier to feel alert during the day and sleepy at night. In contrast, exposure to bright or blue light in the evening, such as from smartphones, tablets, or TVs, suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that signals sleep onset. Seniors who spend their evenings bathed in artificial light may find it harder to fall asleep and enter deep sleep,
directly affecting their muscle recovery. Lifestyle choices around food and drink also play a role. Eating large meals close to bedtime can disrupt digestion and sleep, while caffeine and alcohol have well-documented impacts on sleep quality. Seniors who enjoy an afternoon coffee or an evening glass of wine might not realize that these habits can fragment deep sleep later in the night. Instead, switching to herbal teas and ensuring that dinner is eaten at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime can support more restful sleep. Physical activity is another critical factor in sleep hygiene. Regular exercise has been shown to improve sleep quality, particularly in older adults. However, timing matters. Vigorous exercise too late in the evening can be stimulating and delay sleep onset. For most seniors, engaging in moderate exercise earlier in the day, like walking, swimming, or gentle strength training, can promote deeper, more restorative sleep. Finally, establishing a relaxing pre-sleep routine can help signal to the body and mind that it's time to wind down. Activities like reading a book, practicing gentle stretching, meditating, or taking a warm bath can all help to lower stress and prepare the brain for sleep. This is particularly important for seniors who may experience anxiety or worry at night, which can elevate cortisol and fragment sleep. Good sleep hygiene isn't about perfection, it's about consistency and intention. By incorporating these simple but powerful practices, seniors can significantly improve their sleep quality, spend more time in deep sleep, and thus preserve the muscle strength and health that are so vital for maintaining independence and vitality in later life. It's a holistic, proactive approach to health that pays dividends well beyond the bedroom. The profound connection between sleep and muscle health underscores the critical need for seniors to prioritize sleep as a cornerstone of longevity and physical resilience. It's not simply about feeling more rested, it's about actively engaging in a nightly process that repairs and strengthens the body's most vital tissues. For seniors who may already be contending with the natural decline of muscle mass, known as sarcopenia, recognizing this connection and prioritizing sleep can be a game changer in maintaining independence, mobility, and overall well-being. At its core, deep sleep is when the body conducts essential maintenance. Growth hormone is released in its largest pulses during deep sleep, driving protein synthesis and muscle repair. For seniors whose bodies naturally produce less growth hormone than in younger years, maximizing this nightly window becomes even more crucial. When sleep is fragmented or shallow, these regenerative processes are cut short, leading to slower recovery from daily activities, higher risk of injury, and accelerated muscle loss. The consequences are not just physical, they impact confidence, balance, and ultimately the freedom to live an active life. Prioritizing sleep also addresses one of the most overlooked but critical aspects of aging, the ability to recover. Recovery isn't just about resting after exercise, it's about giving the body the time and physiological environment it needs to heal and grow stronger. Seniors who approach sleep as a fundamental component of their fitness and health routine are more likely to experience the full benefits of their efforts, whether that means exercise, nutrition, or stress management. The benefits of prioritizing sleep for muscle health extend far beyond the bedroom. Better sleep improves mental clarity, emotional resilience, and even immune function. It reduces systemic inflammation, a known driver of muscle wasting and chronic disease. In essence, sleep is a keystone habit that underpins all other health efforts. When seniors prioritize sleep, they amplify the effects of their exercise, improve their nutritional outcomes, and create a hormonal environment that supports, not sabotages, muscle health. In practical terms, prioritizing sleep means making it a non-negotiable part of daily routines. It's about carving out space for rest and recovery, just as one might schedule time for exercise or social activity. This could involve setting a consistent bedtime, reducing evening screen time, or creating a bedtime ritual that signals to the brain that it's time to wind down. Seniors who treat sleep with the same importance as nutrition or exercise often find that the rewards are immediate and profound: more energy, less pain, and a renewed sense of vitality. Crucially, prioritizing sleep also means recognizing and addressing the unique challenges that aging can bring. Medical conditions like sleep apnea, chronic pain, or restless leg syndrome can all interfere with sleep quality, and these issues deserve attention and, when necessary, medical intervention. Seniors who work with healthcare providers to optimize these conditions often see significant improvements in sleep and, consequently, muscle health. Ultimately, the decision to prioritize sleep is an investment in the foundation of healthy aging. It's a choice that empowers seniors to take control of their muscle health, enhance their quality of life, and preserve the independence that so many value deeply. By treating sleep as the active, regenerative force it truly is, seniors can unlock a powerful tool in their quest to remain strong, capable, and engaged in the activities that bring them joy and fulfillment.
In conclusion, the role of deep sleep in muscle maintenance and overall health for seniors cannot be overstated. Deep sleep acts as a nightly repair session for the body, driven by powerful hormonal surges, particularly growth hormone and testosterone, that are vital for preserving and rebuilding muscle mass. For seniors who already face age-related declines in these critical hormones, every minute of restorative sleep becomes a precious opportunity to reinforce physical resilience and safeguard long-term mobility. We've seen how modern lifestyle factors like evening blue light exposure, caffeine, alcohol, and inconsistent sleep schedules can sabotage this crucial deep sleep phase, disrupting the body's natural rhythms and ultimately undermining muscle repair. The good news is that these factors are largely within our control. By implementing good sleep hygiene practices, consistent bedtimes, a calm and dark sleep environment, stress management, and light exposure during the day, seniors can significantly improve their sleep quality. These small, intentional changes in daily routines can have a huge impact on the depth and restorative power of sleep. It's essential to remember that deep sleep doesn't just support physical strength. It also bolsters cognitive clarity, emotional balance, and overall vitality, cornerstones of a fulfilling life at any age. For seniors, prioritizing sleep is about more than just avoiding fatigue. It's about creating an environment where muscle health can thrive, where every cell has the chance to repair and rebuild, and where the body's natural processes can operate at their best. It's about harnessing sleep as a regenerative force that can help them remain active, independent, and engaged in the activities they love. Let's be clear, this isn't about chasing perfection. It's about understanding that sleep, often dismissed or taken for granted, is actually one of the most potent tools available to support health and longevity. For seniors, making sleep a priority is a powerful act of self-care and a direct investment in their physical independence. By recognizing the science behind deep sleep and its direct impact on muscle gains and health, seniors can take simple yet transformative steps toward better sleep and stronger body. As we move forward, let's embrace sleep, not as a passive state but as an active, vital component of the aging process. One that can help seniors live not just longer but with more strength, balance, and joy. In the quiet hours of the night, the body's most profound healing happens. Let's make sure we're giving it every chance to succeed. So what can you do to shift this? The key lies in understanding the biology of your sleep and taking steps to optimize it. Exposure during the day, particularly early in the morning, signals your circadian rhythm, anchoring your sleep cycles and enhancing the quality of deep sleep at night. In the evening, minimizing bright light, especially from screens, can be just as powerful. Temperature also matters. Cooler bedroom temperatures, ideally in the mid-60s Fahrenheit, support the natural drop in core body temperature that promotes deeper sleep. And then there's consistency. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, strengthens your body's natural sleep architecture, fostering that essential deep sleep phase. For seniors, these strategies can make a profound difference. Sleep is not just an afterthought, it's an anabolic window, a critical opportunity for muscle maintenance and growth. By avoiding the number one mistake, neglecting your deep sleep, you're investing in more than just rest. You're investing in your strength, your mobility, and your independence for years to come.